Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our Believe cards. Be faithful to that which exists nowhere but in yourself. That's what it's all about, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 109, NASDAQ off 34, S&P's off 12, gold contract up $12.30, traded at $1,273 an ounce. Silver up 35 cents at $19.53 an ounce. Platinum down 38 bucks at $1,443 an ounce. The disconnect there between the metals, folks, and the platinum is that after 10 months, platinum workers in South Africa made a deal. So that's what that correlation is. Oil, top side in a big way, up 233 at 106.73. What that's all about is Northern Iraq basically is going to be a whole different state. That's what it comes down to. We'll talk about that. We're going to get our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, on at 20 past the hour. Bonds. Well, we know what the bonds have been doing for a long time. Multiple ABC structures on the way up. 10-year goes up 13 ticks today, 125.14. 30-year goes up 27 ticks, 135.25. King dollar, she backs down 234 ticks at 80.57. That is with light volume. Euro up 23 at 135.35. And the yen down 44, trading out at 101.64. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so you come down 13 bucks. We do 619 million. We are at 1930 level. The beginning of that breakout was 1922, so she'll run into the 1922, I suspect, tomorrow. The real key is going to be, do we run into that with an expansion of volume once again? We got an expansion of volume. This is the first time we have got that expansion of volume. We'll see if we get it again. I expect, of course, that we are going to get it. Dow Industrials down 100 bucks, no big deal there. We are at 16,734. 709. It went down to 703 today. 709 was the beginning of that. We went topside on the 5th. I expect what you're going to see is that it's going to get underneath that. Now, NASDAQ Composite, this is where it's going to get really interesting. Composite had the expansion of volume, went by the gap, come down 34 bucks. We're at 42.97. You're under the last swing point that I was going over, which was the, actually we get to do 42.86. So you get 10 more bucks to get underneath that swing point. If we look at the structure inside the ETF structure, what you'll see is this. SPY, big expansion of volume, 98 million shares after making a high of 65 million. We go to the 3Qs. You take a look at the 3Qs, what we have with the 3Qs. She did 34 million. That was after making those highs out there with 23 million. Bottom line, you got expansions on the way down. Russell 2000, which has been the weakest indice, also had the expansion of volume, 38 million shares after making that high. She made a high of 44 million. Russell is going to have higher volume, but she had an expansion of volume from the last 2 days. Gold market. What do we have with gold? Gold goes topside. We take a look at the gold market. The physical market first. Physical market, folks, is going to need more volume. Equities did great, big time. We're up 12 bucks, 12.73. We did expansion of volume from yesterday, 112,000 contracts, but I want to see about. She's going to try to get inside the larger range, and that's only 5 bucks away. We're at 12.73. You get back inside 12.78, and we'll be at 13.31 in a heartbeat. This is going to get really interesting inside this gold market. If we take a look at the XAU, HUI, we have at the XAU, bottom line, she got back inside the range. XAU's at 91.76 right now. That got her in the range. Let's say the XAU's running to 97. HUI, we take a look at the HUI. We have with the HUI, she was up 5 bucks. We're at 221. Excuse me. She also got back inside the range, has the juice back inside that range. And between the gold, oil. Let's go over the oil market. Oil market. So, what does oil do? Oil goes topside. large ABC structure on the way up, does it with volume, blows away the B point. Your A point on this is $98. Your B point is 104, so you get $6. Your C point is 101. That gives you a 107, which we already are at. We'll put this on a continuous contract. We take a look at the continuous contract, and we bring this up. I put this on a couple-year weekly, and, you know, bottom line, next swing point up here is at 112.24. So that baby is going to be running up to those levels. Now, that whole movement between the markets, the gold market, the oil market, you know, you never know what these pullbacks are going to be about, these expansions are going to be about. This one seemed to come out of left field, meaning, well, to me it came out of left field, meaning Iraq is going to end up falling. You know, if you read any of the papers out here today, what you had, not all of Iraq, but bottom line, northern Iraq, and that, by the way, that's where all the oil is, okay? You know, the papers are saying, yeah, you know, our generals didn't feel that, everyone felt that the Iraqi army could basically take care of things. If you looked at history, folks, okay, every place that we go into, as soon as we leave it, they fall, okay? This is going to create a huge problem, though, no doubt about that. And it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, and plenty of people are sleeping at their switch, evidently. Bond market. We take a look at the bond market. What do we have with bonds? So what we have with bonds is this. 10-year goes up, does 1.3 million share contracts, has volume inside the juice again. 10 years heading up to the highs again. The highs that we're heading up to is the 126. We go to the 30-year. We take a look at the 30-year. What you have with the 30-year, she did 440 and 34 contracts, same deal, expansion with volume. That little baby is at 135. She's going to run to 138. That little baby wants to get up to the 142 area. King dollar. We go take a look at King dollar. What do you have with King dollar? King dollar pull back 119,000 contracts, which is nothing, by the way. Bottom line, you're going to see King dollar also make the charge. The charge King dollar is going to be making for is the 81.65 area. Big numbers. After the bell, we had just had Intel come out with numbers. Let's see what Intel has to say. Intel closed at $27.96. She's trading up $1. That's a nice expansion for Intel, no doubt about it. Number-wise, go like this in Intel. They're let's see. They boost their second quarter revenue. Their gross margin went up, I believe. Let's see. They raised their second quarter revenue margins. Their revenue is going to be $13.08 billion, $13 billion, plus or minus $500 million. The tax rate is 28%. They said seen 27. Bottom line is that they're making some money. No two ways about that. 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. We had Caterpillar down 204. You had Disney off 151. Big Blue was off $1. 3M was off $1.34. Honeywell was off 125. Inside the NDX 100, what you had taken away from the NDX 100, it was Illumina. She was down 539. You had Amazon down 929. And Amazon, let's go over to Amazon for a second. It's going to be interesting. Now, all Amazon did, folks, okay, this is one of the classic, man. She got up to the swing point, which was at 337. She got to 340. And if you see how she did it yesterday, she did it and rejected it yesterday with 1.1 million versus 2.6 million. Gave it up today and gave it up, and now had expansion of volume. Amazon's going to be making her way back down to the 288 level, and we'll see, in fact, is this a monster ABC structure on the way down. That's how this is set up at this particular point. You know, she had already done, let's see. Yeah, she had done one ABC down. The A point on Amazon is 383. The B point is, it's a 100-point ABC down. 240. And we're at 325 right now. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. We're coming right back. The Dow finished down 109. NASDAQ off 34. S&P's off 13.5. We're going to be back with our commodity expert, our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. And he's a trooper, folks, because he just got all his wisdom teeth pulled. But guess what? He's up and at 'em, and he's going to be giving you that commodity update. We're going to be right back.